Oh, man. You will not believe the day I had. Busy, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, very exciting, very exciting.
Yeah, I saw that picture ahead of, taking a 5,000 donation from Walmart, too. That's just
Yeah,
amazing what people do. It's amazing.
yeah. And people criticize Walmart, but they're one of the biggest donors to these local charities. So,
Especially in the South, like in the Carolinas and all that. And, they make a really good impact on everything else, too. So we're glad you guys got something out of it as well, too. And,
yeah,
of course,
definitely.
they're also leaders too of helping with disabled people as well too. So they're just an
Yeah.
amazing bunch.
Yep, exactly.
So we had that, but yeah, I was going to call you and say I was going to run a little bit late, but we did manage to get through. I had a guy I was having a hard time trying to connect, and then he ended up just like talking his mouth off. So
Really?
yeah, so it's just like, that's all part of the Mike Wagner show as well, too. It's like you got to expect all kinds of obstacles, everything like that. Things aren't going to go
Yeah,
smooth, but you know how to get over the hump and everything else. So that's all part of it.
exactly.
So,
Yeah, you
so
got to keep rolling with the punches, right?
there you go. So are you outside by any chance?
Yeah, I'm outside.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Yeah, I was just going to say if there's like, any cars going by, you may want to go inside, not to interfere with it. And also, too, this program is pre-recorded and be playback at a later date. And when I send you a copy, feel free to pass on
All
family,
right.
friends, and social media.
Can,
And, you know what?
can,
Shoot, I forgot to get your email. I'm sorry.
yeah, can you tell me, does it sound better outside or let me go inside? Or does it sound better inside?
Yeah, it does, actually. And I forgot to get your email so I can send you a copy and pass on to family, friends, and social media.
All right, cool. It's number 4,
Mm-hmm.
Cure, CURE,
Mm-hmm.
fund, FUND, at gmail.com.
Oh, it's a Gmail account. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just simply send you a copy and pass on to family, friends, social media. And
Yeah.
in the email, you not only have a copy, it'll give you the date. It'll be airing nationally and globally on first thing in the morning. Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and also YouTube
Nice.
as well, too. So, yeah, it's like,
Very exciting stuff, man.
and,
Very exciting.
something, too.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show brings you famous celebrities and amazing people from all over the world. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And watch the interview on YouTube. So sit back and relax and enjoy the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can also download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also, watch the interview on YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel at The Mike Wagner Show and catch all the latest interviews and take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. We're here with a wonderful gentleman out of North Carolina, the founder of 4curefund.org, providing help for substance abuse, primarily on opioid addiction and many others. It's a not-for-profit organization. He is
Yes,
a
sir.
living testimony, and he's got a great story to tell. And for those who are going through some troubles with drug addiction or know of someone, family member, friend, loved one, or anything, this is a must-listen to this wonderful gentleman who has overcome and teaches how you can overcome as well, too. It's just a great story. And, of course, he'll also tell you a story about a nice-sized donation from a major corporation. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves the very one and only from North Carolina, Cory Shackleford. Cory, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thank you for having me, Mike. It's a pleasure to be here, guys.
Hey, it's great to have you too. So you're the founder of forcure.org, providing help with substance abuse, primarily on opioid addiction and many others. You have an amazing story to tell and how this got
Yes,
started.
sir.
And you also just received a wonderful gift from a major corporation. But before we get into that, tell us how you got started.
All right. Well, honestly, it got started with just a couple of wrestlers getting together for the first time and talking about how they can help the community that they live in. And one of our buddies just lost his mom through cancer, and I had just gotten sober.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? I was really, I really had to tell my story about what works and how the system is broken. And what's out there right now, yes, it does work and can work, but with the new generation, the new technology that's out there, there needs to be a new player in town.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, why don't we do the For Cure Foundation? For Cure, substance for cure, mental health for cure. And so that's how it got started.
And how'd you come up with the name For Cure?
Came up with it because we were going to have 4 different things that we focused on: substance abuse, mental health, cancer, and shelter.
Mm-hmm.
But we thought For Cure Foundation could just cover all that and more.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And of course, you can also talk about what For Cure Fund can do as well too, and how can help people, and also just how's it differentiate from the other typical treatments out there, like say with AA and everything else.
NA. So right now, people are so into their phones. They spend 6 hours on social media a day on their phones and stuff like that, and well, we see that with AA, instead of just sitting around in a room and just talking about our past, and it's kind of depressing and stuff, we want to get the community and get people that aren't really like both sides of things and get them together and be outside, like taking yoga classes outside. Dodgeball tournaments, like a city rec league, but it's the For Cure Foundation rec league, and that's what we really want to obtain. And it starts out as awareness. And did you know that between the ages of 12 and 16, that 800 12 to 16-year-olds went to rehab last year?
Really? 800? Yeah. Oh my goodness!
Just in North Carolina.
Wow.
So, we have already spoken to the Wake County Public School System, the PET, and we are going to get our professional For Cure team into these classrooms, and with consent from adults, from their parents, to discuss everything and create awareness. And then between 16 and 18, we create more education between what these drugs actually do to your body.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I was 14, 15, and 16, when I was first introduced to substances, I didn't know what they were. I just thought it was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it was a good time, it turned out to be the worst thing that ever happened to me in the world. And if I was educated, I would have never tried it.
Uh-huh.
And I think awareness and education are the first 2 steps that we offer. And then we offer the community outreach. And then if we see that somebody is still struggling and is still using, and they cry out for help, and like I've had 2 of my best friends call me at 5 a.m. begging me to come pick them up and take them to rehab.
Uh-huh.
And we have For Cure Foundation has sponsored 1 person for rehab, and we've only been open for 3 months.
Wow.
So Some families cannot afford it. Some people think that it's a bad thing, looked down upon, but it's okay. People need to understand that it is okay to ask for help. I mean, you can't do it alone. I mean, I woke up one day and said, if I keep going down this path, I'll never have a family, and I'll end up dying, like most of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
and of course, an interesting story about your battle with addiction as well, too. And all started at school, and of course, it worked up to the point through college. You played sports, and you managed to go from college to college, and finally hit the point where you say that's enough. You can just,
I gave up. Yeah,
probably hit upon
I surrendered.
some of the journey as well, too. Just for a little bit.
Yeah, I was introduced at the age of 16, dating a senior, and like I said, if I had any education of what those drugs were and substances, I would have never tried it. And that's why I think education and awareness is what separates us from others. And then our community outreach. And then our sponsorship is different than other sponsorships and rehabs, is the fact that, people look bad or look down on halfway houses and everything, but we offer the 4Cure way, and the 4Cure way, it starts off with a 4Cure house that we let people that are fresh out of rehab stay in, and we give them tools to learn a trade, or we help them find a job. And today we went out looking for cars for people that when they get the jobs, we'll let them have a 4Cure car, and they'll learn how to lease a car and pay insurance. It's about giving them back that responsibility, because you spend 2 years of your life on drugs, you miss out on that 2 years. And in this society, we want a quick fix, but we have to learn patience.
And of course, getting to the root of the problem as well, too. And of course, you're out looking for cars and everything else. How do you manage to get the sponsors out there, or do the sponsors say come to you and say, I'm willing to help out, with a car, job, and everything like that, or even just donating? Yes, or even food.
Honestly, a lot of people are willing to help. I think one person out of every family has an addiction problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we might have all seen it, and people look down upon it, but really, they aren't bad. We aren't bad people, We're just like, we've all made bad decisions, We just realize we need to get help, and that's when you surrender.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the point. That's the point when you change your life.
And that's also amazing, too. We'll talk about the 4 steps as well, too. You're listening to The Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also, subscribe and listen to our interviews on the YouTube channel at the Mike Wagner Show. Just search that on YouTube. You can also download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, and take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. We're here with the founder of 4CureFund.org, Cory Shackleford out of North Carolina. It's a foundation that provides help for substance abuse, primarily on opioid addiction and many others. And of course, he's also living proof that, he's been through it and talks about it and everything else. But let's talk about the 4 steps that you have. You have the Curing House support, post-cure house support, and community re-engagement. So just go ahead and tell us about the steps.
All right. So the steps, so after we sponsor somebody to go to rehab, the steps, they'll go through steps of being back into the community and learning how to be a positive impact into the community again. And that's what people want to see. We'll give them a chance to live at the Four-Cure house. While living there, they'll be looking for a job, and we'll give them tools for that. We'll help them with, we'll find help with, trades, learning how to weld, getting a certificate program or something in school or something like that. And then when they finally get a job, they'll get a bank account and a cell phone. Of course, it will be a Four-Cure cell phone and a Four-Cure bank account so that we can monitor it. Because, these the people like myself, we're probably some of the most manipulating people on earth, right? and I hate to say it, it's true. But if it wasn't for this way, I wouldn't be here right now. And so I know this works. So I know that if you have that extra person looking over your shoulder, making sure you're doing right, and not, calling somebody 20 times because you're trying to get a hold of some substance to get your fix, then, we'll be account managers of your banking account and your cell phone and your car. And, and with time, we'll give you more freedom. And then with time, you're more than happy to leave at any time. But with more time, you can leave and go about it, And we really want to see these steps happen for people. As account managers, we don't want to invade anybody's privacy. But, when you start drugs, your brain doesn't, what people don't understand is your brain doesn't grow mature-wise. You just get older, but you stay the same maturity.
Uh-huh.
So, like, say you started at 16 and you stopped at 28, you'd be as mature as a 16-year-old. So you're getting reintroduced to the society again. And when you can be a positive role in the community again, you're more than welcome to leave the Four-Cure way.
That is amazing too. And of course, you talked about having the Four-Cure car and the Four-Cure cell phone. Now, when they're done with the program, are the cars and the cell phones theirs to keep, or do they give it back to you?
So they're more than welcome to lease to own, or just lease. So it's up to them.
Okay, we just want to make sure that we want to get the good idea. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And also too, recently, you also had a really good sponsorship come in as well too, and you sent to me to my phone today, and it's a major sponsor, and they gave you a real good amount of money. And just tell us all about that.
We're talking about the Walmart.
Correct. Yes.
All right. Yeah. Walmart donated $4,200 worth of groceries today for the homeless, and it was something that I could not believe that my foundation, I'm a finance nerd, could put on the books, and Walmart plays a big important role in a lot of charities that people don't realize, and it was a blessing, and they said they would continue to help out as much as they can in the future. And I want to make it a weekly thing for Four-Cure Foundation in the future to try to, do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
that is something too. And also when it comes to the Four-Cure Fund as well too, are you guys with the treatment program, what I was trying to get at, is that being covered by insurance, or can people come in without insurance? So how do you work that out?
I'm glad you asked that. So some people do have insurance and have good insurance that their deductible is low, like $300. Some people, the average rehab price is $15,000.
Wow.
Yes, $15,000. And that is why we are going to be doing crowdfunding. We are going to do eBay. We are going to host all types of events, and every single For Cure community outreach will be a fundraiser. But back to rehabs. It's all about connecting with a rehab center and really working together and making sure that it's affordable for everybody. And I think that with our program and with the right rehab that we are connected with, that we can make it affordable for everybody, even with or without insurance.
Mm-hmm. Now,
and every case is different. That's why.
Now, do you plan to keep it in the North Carolina area, or do you have any plans of expansion, and where?
Yes, we have plans for expansion. We have this set up so that it can be brought to any community. The way we have our basically mission statement, vision statements, and everything written up, that it can be copied, and that with people that, I know that I can tell when somebody really needs to go to rehab. I've seen it in their eyes. When I've also been lied and said, yeah, I'll go to rehab, can I have $90? So I need to trust the people that I put in charge of these other states. So like Florida is a major one, Texas, West Virginia, California, just major cities. There's a gym called Lifetime Fitness. So our big goal is to have a For Cure Lifetime Fitness in every state, so that these people who are part of our program can go to it for free.
That is amazing, and I think you've got
that's our long-term goal.
And of course, that's amazing as well too. That
yes.
They're able to get out there and work out and everything else too. And who are some of the other sponsors that you work with as well too? And do you guys work with any religious organizations or non-denominational churches or anything like that too?
Well, we try to stay neutral. I mean, we do not work with any churches or anything. We don't work with any. We work with a medical device company called Synovia.
Uh-huh.
It's a breakthrough technology that's a startup that's that just hit the market and just got FDA approval, and it's the first thing that can measure the speed of blood non-invasively. So that's going to be a huge company that's going to be sponsoring us. SAS is going to be sponsoring us, as well as Walmart. Play It Again Sports is going to help us with our equipment. And we just hate seeing the generation get stuck on their social media all day, and that I believe people can get sober just by changing their environment and who they hang out with. Because you are the average of you take your 5 best friends and you are the average of them.
Uh-huh.
So the Lifetime Gym, the For Cure Lifetime Gym, that getting people out of the house and getting the blood pumping releases natural serotonin and endorphins. So, I mean, that's just as good, So, I mean, it is a North Carolina-based nonprofit organization, but we want to expand everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we ask for everybody to, go on our site and donate, and, because I've had so many loved ones that tried their best to quit, but just, one of my best friends just actually passed away, and
oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
He was worth $3 million.
Wow.
And I won't say his name, because I was trying to get his girlfriend on the interview as well. But he was worth a lot of money, and if he could die, I thought I was invincible. If he could die, then anybody can die, right? And he off of a $10 bag of heroin, he died.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I mean, this I know works. it's my mother's plan. She was my guardian.
Mm-hmm.
So
that is something as well too. And getting back to some of the fundraisers as well too. What are some of the fundraisers you have done as well too, and what are some of your future fundraisers that you got planned?
Okay, so we have gone to probably about 20 used car lots, and we have they say all the biggest nonprofits turn into car dealerships, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And so we kind of are going to try to, take cars that, used car dealerships don't really want, give them a tax deduction, and try to, create revenue to help all of the money that is donated is going to go back into the For Cure Foundation. I mean, we're not in this for the money. We are in this to change the system because the system's broken, and it's my passion. And so, between that and me going to the flea market every morning and buying stuff and selling it on the site, and for however much people want to pay for it, is stuff. Also, we have, we have just gotten started, but we do have, in the future, we have some events planned, playing dodgeball at my old high school. I mean, yeah, I just think getting up out of the house and getting moving and being around better people will, create a better atmosphere for yourself.
That is amazing, and looking forward to what you got and everything as well too. And of course, we'll just get to a couple more as well too, like some upcoming projects, some influences, and some really wonderful stories. So listen to the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking a budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can also check our Facebook at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can also watch our interview and subscribe to the YouTube channel at The Mike Wagner Show. Also, download and listen on SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, and take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. We're here with the founder for ForCureFund.org, Cory Shackleford. It's an organization providing help with substance abuse, primarily in opioid addiction, and many others. He's been living proof that he's been through it and everything works. Just a great story he told as well, too. And of course, we also just wanted to get a couple of things as well, too, that, besides, getting some training, like in welding and, say construction, everything else, what are some of the other career opportunities that they can pursue? Can they select themselves and you can get them connected to a junior college or anything? Or do you have a set curriculum, say with, writing or, a mechanical or anything like that?
No, we here at For Cure Foundation, we believe every person serves a different purpose and on this earth, and everybody has, something they want to be. But, we'll give them options, that are in reasonable, there's a Wake Tech Community College that's right up the road from one of the houses that, we're looking at. And, we have a lady from Wells Fargo that's going to teach finance classes. We have, myself, I have a master's degree in accounting. I can teach accounting classes. So there's not going to be a limitation of what they can do, but we will help them, if they need student loans to get to the school they need to, then we will do that. But we will, if they can't afford it, we will help them as well, with certifications. But a lot of people don't realize that it takes a lot to learn how to apply for student loans, or it takes a lot to learn, to get through that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people who are coming out of these addictions are coming out and saying, wow, what just happened the past 4 years? How do I get these 4 years back? And they want people to automatically trust them, but it takes time to believe that someone's actually back to who they really are.
Uh-huh.
And that's why we are here. That's why for Cure, we the path to sobriety takes a team. Substance abuse takes a family, and that's what the For Cure Foundation is for those battling with substance abuse and mental health problems.
And how can one person volunteer with For Cure Fund and also donate?
So through our website right now, they can go to our website and donate. It is the number 4 Cure Fund at or .org. Sorry, forcurefund.org, and then we'll have our mission statement up there, our vision statement. We'll have events that we have planned coming up. And we will have our donation site.
And also, too, since you got the program up and running as well, too, what are some of the success stories you've had with clients?
There's this amazing one. So I went door to door knocking, and this lady answered the door, and I started telling her my story, how I got started. I was 15, 16, this older guy introduced me to his uncle, took advantage of me so he could make money for his family, and didn't care about my well-being. And that's another subject. But this lady just started crying and fell out into my arms, and she was in tears because her husband just went to rehab.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I gave her my 501c3, my whole packet of information so that she can follow it to the T and really get him back on his feet.
That is amazing. And of course, I'm sure you're looking forward to some great stories like that. Love to have you on again and talk more about it. And just a couple of things here. We know you're a very busy guy. And who do you consider your biggest influence in your career?
My biggest influence in my career?
Yes.
My biggest influence is Jim's son. He is the CEO of Synovia. He is he's a Christian. He's a brother in Christ. But he saw me as a bartender, but I had a master's degree, and he was like, "Well, we need a financial accountant." And he looked at me and he didn't think twice. When most people would judge about my past, and just because I have that past, that doesn't make me who I am. I am back who I was, and it's really, I'm really glad that Jim gave me that opportunity, because it really let me find myself again. And that's what our hope for Cure Foundation is, to get others to that point where they find themselves again. And through our mentors and our For Cure team, we are a team, and it takes more than just you to overcome something. And Jim's son really came out and helped me and let me be the controller and accountant for the startup Synovia, which is going to be a revolutionary medical device.
That is amazing too. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Look in the mirror. And
that is true. Yes, I'm doing so right now.
look in the mirror and say, how can I change myself? Even if it's just a little thing you change a day, it will be a big thing you change in a week. And that, I was waking up every morning and I could almost do it on autopilot to go get my substance, but now I say no. And now I have a career. Now I have something that I'm passionate about, and that somebody gave me the opportunity to do. And so I work a job. I'm a supervisor, and I do taxes on the side, and I also run this charity that is going to change lives. So, I mean, look in the mirror and really say, it's time to make a difference. And it's time to, because people want that quick fix, and that's why they go to the doctor and get another pill. But the problem is already that you're already taking pills or substance. But people don't look at lifestyle changes. And so it's key to really look at lifestyle changes.
Right, yes. And, of course, that's what your program does, is simply alter your lifestyle for the better as well, too. And I'd like to hear more about your foundation as well, too. And do us a favor, keep us up to date. And before we go here, tell us about some of your upcoming plans. What's the future for forcarefund.org? What's your website? And how do people contact you or get involved?
So people can contact me anytime through Facebook. We have a For Cure Foundation Facebook. My number's up there. They can call me to get more information. We will have an eBay page up on our website, as well as other types of donations like IRA donations, where it's also the interest is non-taxable. So that's always a plus, And so there's many ways that we plan on, but we have to generate more revenue to get a web developer. But we do have our donation button on our webpage right now at forcarefund.org, so you can donate there. You can send in checks made out to For Cure Fund to the address that's on the Facebook page, and just add me, and if you ever want to talk, I'll be there for you, and or my team will be there. And look for us in the future at your communities, and that's a goal. So
we will keep that in mind. We'll do so. And Cory, just want to say thank you very much for your time. You've been fantastic. And do us a favor, keep this up to date. Look forward to have you on again soon. And do keep in touch, and look forward to having you on again.
All right. It was my pleasure, Mike. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And watch the interview on YouTube. Also, become a sponsor of the program and or donate today at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again tomorrow for another episode of The Mike Wagner Show.